Hi Cancer, I hope you're doing well. So this is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Please remember that I do have a website, which is mytypeoftherapy.com. There I offer counseling services as well as tarot card reading services. You could also donate to the channel. The information for that and everything else I said is in the description box below. So Cancer, this is a reading for November the 21st to December the 11th. I'm trying to get all of these cards in frame. Okay. So yeah, again, this reading is for November the 21st to December the 11th. Okay, so Cancer, let us see what is happening with you during this time. Okay, we have the Hierophant. So Cancer, it seems like you're, what I'm feeling actually is that you're considering a direction. Some of you may have recently or about to receive a contract or an agreement of some sort to deliberate about. It is going to set like a next directed tone in your life, a new chapter in certain respects. Some of you, it's just adding to a chapter whereby you're continuing like a contract or a project, and you're just building on that project or expanding that project, and there's just further understanding that needed to be addressed. Otherwise, a lot of you are entering into a new dynamic, a shift, a change in your everyday life. It's coming through with just a bit of a new responsibilities or a change in atmosphere, a change in venue. But the negotiations and everything seem to be going reasonably well. I sense you're fighting levels of your emotion and logical side. But I would say take a deep breath, because everything involved is wanting the best in these discussions, in these deliberations. Okay? Further clarification? Yeah, look at the Fool. Like I said, it is starting something new, major arcana. So it is adding to or starting something new at a new dimension, and that's why I said it's like you may there's a bit of a like a struggle between your logical side and your emotional side, but everybody's there to get something positive done. And with the Fool card is saying you have everything that you need to go forward in it, and the universe definitely will supply the rest. Try not to worry so much. Just take that leap of faith, go at it, do your best. You are ready to move forward in this. Okay, you have levels of experience in different avenues, and which can be appropriated towards the situation and developed further. Okay, so whatever this new contract is, or whatever this new partnership or agreement or whatever have you, just increase in the confidence of yourself and just dive in is what I'm hearing. Dive in, but of course, make your logical questions known. Okay, don't dive in like with just the emotional construct, but the practical questions and understandings and discernments. Okay. But otherwise, you are in good hands in this next venture or this addition. Further clarification? Yeah, look at that. The Empress. I mean, these are huge, all major arcana. The Empress is one of the biggest cards of abundance, growth, prosperity, emotional gratification, and just fulfillment. Okay? So you will not be sorry about this. That's why I have this energy of just diving in. You can do this, but still get those practical things answered. In fact, what's interesting, I just realized that you have the Hierophant right here, which is like that practical, logical, and then you have the Fool card, which is almost like semi impractical, like emotional in a certain way, just diving in per se. But there is a balance, and the balance is literally the Hierophant. It has taken some time. It has taken some patience. It's, because sometimes the Empress is portrayed as someone who's pregnant, so it takes time for that birthing effect, and you are at that stage, Cancer. Okay, and the Empress is being the balance between the two. Okay, so you have that balance happening in you, and moving forward. Okay, trust yourself. This is going to be an abundant start, an abundant addition, whatever the situation is, and you will be well pleased. Okay, I sense slight hiccups in the Rockies, but that's to be expected with anything new. But otherwise, you have a lot of abundance in this action, in this agreement, in this next direction. And it'll suit you well. It'll vibe with you well. Okay, it'll develop you well in what you're going after. Okay, so Cancer, let's see what else is happening with you right now. What do you need to know? Yeah, look at that, the Seven of Wands. So, like I said, make your understandings known of what to expect going through that door. And I sense for some of you, you have a team or other people you are involved with that some of you may answer to, or you're partnered with, and you have to explain your decision or the direction everybody will take, whether you're in a leadership group or whether you have a voting dynamic on a situation, whatever the situation is. And you're explaining why you believe the best course of action is to move forward in this direction. It'll be well taken. Some of them, maybe two or so, will be a bit more reflective, but otherwise it's going to be taken reasonably. Everybody's going to be kind of gingerly going along with you. They also want change. They just want to understand the dynamics more and what to expect. And that's what you're explaining to them. Okay, further clarification? Yeah, look at this. The Four of Cups. And the thing about it is, the dynamics or whatever you've been working with, everybody was waiting and working diligently, and they were waiting for this opportunity, they were waiting for this miracle. And now the opportunity, the investment, the negotiation, the achievement, the job offer, whatever the case is now here. The divine has definitely brought it in. It is here, it is ready for you to partake. And it's almost like you're just like semi in awe, semi in shock, and everybody else around in a certain, like a in between fluid way, like in disbelief. But it's like, that's complex. It's that complex emotion whereby you've always hoped for the situation, worked towards the situation, and it's finally arrived, and it's like, oh, okay, now what? It's here. Like, oh my gosh, it's here. Oh my goodness, what? Like, you know what I mean? It's like that. Is this real? You know what I mean? And it is real. It is real. The cup, the universe, it is waiting for you to just reach out your hand and take it. And that's what everybody's coming to terms with. You yourself included, of course. Okay. You see more of the grander picture. In certain respects. Okay. So yeah, it is here. The opportunity is here. Like over here, what is showing? It's finally happening. Further clarification. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess. You major arcana. I mean, strong energies to full on clarify the areas. Use your discernment is what's coming through. You will know exactly, if you are authentic to yourself and the group is authentic to itself, you will know exactly how to move forward in this opportunity to make the most of it. So when you decide, when everybody's on board to go in this direction, the advice coming through here is once the paperwork is signed and everything like that, initially you definitely need to focus on the passion, the authentic drive of the purpose behind the reason for it all. Okay, and establish those anchors, establish those directions, and then work towards the practicalities to attain those directions. This was coming through with the High Priestess. Okay, and I'm saying that because what's coming through is don't after things are signed and everything, don't start your thought process on like a numbers thing. You know what I mean? Don't start it on, okay, how could we save on this, or how could we make more on this, or but no, it's coming through as allow your passions to set the goal and first, Okay, and then you can work on the practicalities and how to get there. Okay, set the standard is what's coming through that you want, and then focus on how to get there. Okay, so that's what's coming through with the High Priestess. So let us continue, Cancer. What else do you need to know? Yes, the Lovers. Some of you, this is definitely a strong partnership of people or a person you've been very much intertwined in a very passionate way. It could be even the job affair itself. It could be the corporation you're in love with or the project you're in love with. It could be even, in certain respects, your love affair of yourself involved in this and lifting yourself up, just both sides of yourself, the logic and the emotional. Okay, that's for some of you. But holistically, I sense it's more of a team or more of a grouping type thing. And it's jumping off from the High Priestess here, honestly. Go and focus on those passions. Those passions have brought you to this far, okay? And then further focus on the practical aspects to get there. But as long as you are doing it in an authentic, loving way, you will find success in this. Some of you will also, what's coming through, will also find that significant other or others who are, how do I put this, who were almost stored, almost like they are going to be in this new atmosphere, the new place. There's certain people or a person or whatever you are meant to meet that will then assist in guiding you to the next directions. You may even develop relationships, intimate personal relationships with this person or these individuals. And it is very uplifting. In fact, I think for some of you, it'll catch you off guard of how much they bring practically to the situation, but also to you personally. The universe told me to take a card on this. Yeah, the Four of Swords. So what's coming through is that things are going to be work and play, and you have to balance the two with rest. That's just a quick anecdote that's coming through with the Lovers. Okay, I don't sense anything more than that. It's just that in your personal life, in your work life, yes, there's passion, there's drive, but you have to make sure you don't break down. You need to take your rest when you need it, okay? Further clarification for the Lovers. Yeah, again, the Page of Cups, someone is approaching you with love aspect or very excited to be on the team, very excited to know you more. It could be a person, could be a group of people, whatever the situation is, newness. And it could, of course, be also for some of the love affair of for your own life moving forward and developing, and very excited about that. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, again, with the Cups energy, this is a long-awaited, intimate understanding of the love affair of life in general, and also this connection that you will be meeting on this new venture, this new chapter. Again, it could be one person, it could be a group of people, just depends on your situation. But in this dynamic, it may even turn into a type of family dynamic. You know how when you work in so close proximity and other things with certain people, they become family? Yeah, it's something like that as well for some of you. Otherwise, I mean, overall, it is definitely a huge relief that everybody is just worked so hard and you're finally in this love affair of life, finally going forward. Some of you actually meeting the loves of your life or the love of your life. And it's just reminding you to rest where you need to, because a lot of things will be going fast paced a bit. Okay, so I hope that is coming in clear for you, Cancer. That is pretty uplifting right there, actually. Very exciting. One moment, please. I need to drink some coffee. See, I have my coffee right here. Okay, let's see what else is happening with you, Cancer, at this time. Yeah, we already know the victory aspect right here, how everybody is just coming together, feeling everybody out, just, making it happen. And we have the Five of Swords victory. Now, the steps towards the practical aspects start taking place. Notice the passions came first with with the wands right there, with the cups and everything, with the love affair, and then you bring in the started bringing the practical aspects of the swords there for sleep and rest where you need to, and now we get into more practical aspects because of the focus on the how would I put this? Like I said, the passion, the authenticity, the main goal, the main agenda, and now we set the pace or set the directives towards achieving that in the practical aspect. And we have the Five of Swords. You've already, like I said, the history already, so you've gone through many things that's given you experience, so it's not like you have to trip yourself up or anything, or anybody has to trip themselves up. They know, they have the vibe, they know how certain things have to be done, and you will be successful in this. The Five of Swords is a very victorious energy. It is victory after many battles. You know, there's a lot of experience that this guy holds with these swords, a lot of wisdom and intelligence and strategies, a lot of things he's learned from other people in other situations over the years. You are moving forward. You and your team, or the situation is moving forward. The love affair is moving forward in a very victorious, very passionate, in a structured way as well. Okay, it's like you have the passion for the structure. You have the passion for laying the bricks down towards the goals. You know, this victorious drive, this harmonious drive that's happening with your whole atmosphere is something that's going to propel you and everybody else involved in such a dynamic way. And it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be dynamic almost every time, every day you wake up in certain respects. Like I said, for some of you, this is very fast-paced energy that's going to continue going. And that's why you probably need to get your rest where you need to. I'm sensing a lot of this is happening before the end of the year, okay? So in November, like we're doing with this reading, but also within December time, okay? Further clarification for the Five of Swords, yeah, the Two of Wands. So it seems like you are getting certain things ready before 2024, and at closer to the end of 2023, you have to set another goal, another directive, or build on. So it's almost like a quarter type thing, or a setting up for the next main agenda type thing. There's a process that you're going through here. So by the time January 2024 comes around, you'll have the structures in place. See the Two of Wands with the passion, you'll know, you'll have the calendar set up, you'll have who's overseeing what, you know, you'll have what's the goal in mind and what to expect from those goals. You understand? So all of that stuff is being set up, and that's why there's a determination, there's an understanding. You've gone this road before, but now you're going it in such a way where you're fully supported, and it's just very exciting. There's a lot of excitement happening here. Further clarification. What did I say? You know, I don't even know why I pull these cards. I can just feel the energy coming off of this. Like I said, there's a lot of excitement, okay? The Three of Cups, celebration, determination, excitement, okay? Just pouring out the love, pouring out the exuberance. You and your team, your possible loved one that's developing that relationship or relationships, it is coming into a realm of true bliss and jubilation, especially at the end of the year. Everybody's going to be excited about hitting that. I sense it's more of a preliminary goal towards the next year of things, which is 2024. Okay, but this is definitely great celebrations towards the end of the year of 2023 because of all of the effort it took to get to this place. And Cancer, you and your team and your newly developing love affair is just going to be such a victorious, jubilant energy. Just very excited, very creative, very determined. Just everybody's cope is set. Everybody's just gelled. It's a beautiful thing, harmonious thing. Sensing here now, this is going to talk over here. It's going to talk a little bit more about 2024. So I just saw the year. So here we go. We're in this part here. We're jumping into 2024. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords, all work. Okay, this is happening in the midpoint of January, latter point of January is what I'm sensing with the Queen of Swords. So Yeah, you're very focused, Cancer. Um, it's like at that point, you become way more logical. In fact, your emotional side is taking a vacation. Okay, you're just straight to the point. You're straight to the purpose, and you're just making sure the systems are in place, and you're putting your hands on. You are in it. Okay, there's a lot of respect. There's a little bit anxiety from certain people, but that's only because you're not trying to put on a cold front, like just straight to the point, robotic, but that's just the mindset that you're in. You need to make sure everything is going as it's supposed to. Okay, there's no negative understanding. It's just what needs to be done, and you're fully invested in that. Okay, right now work is just on your mind. For the clarification for the Queen of Swords. Yeah, look at this. Because in your heart, and this is what you're keeping under control, these spilled cups, you're saying you're determined. Like, we will not repeat any past failures or have any regrets or anything like that. We have waited long enough for these two golden cups here, and we will make the most of it. That is what's in your heart. And you're keeping everybody like foot to the fire, like keeping everybody accountable, setting the tone for the new year. There's no messing around, okay? Because you know what everybody had to go through to get to where you are right now. This could be in a group, this could be you personally just doing this, okay? But yeah, you're starting the 2024 on a very strong note, very focused note. Further clarification. What? Look at this. I just said that. Ah! Cancer. Look at this. You have the... Ah! Cancer. Come on. See, the Queen of Wands literally coming out to acknowledge what I'm sensing is the Five of Cups. So, externally... Cancer, externally, you are vibing. Everybody's seeing the Queen of Swords. But internally, you're vibing with the Queen of Wands, like keeping it under control. This is someone who is determined in their passions, determined in their drive. They've come too far, done too much to go back, and their reputation is at a huge point right now. They're respected, and they will not lose face for nothing. Okay. Okay? They have a drive, they have a goal, and they're going after it with everything. If they have to do it themselves, they will. They will be victorious, is what's coming through, okay? But of course, you're keeping a cool, calm, collected head. Externally, everybody's seeing. But inside, you have that fire. Bam! Like, we're gonna get this done! You know what I mean? So, yeah, Cancer, that's very exciting. Very strong energy going into the new year. Very focused, very determined, very creative, too. I'm glad that you're willing and able to even put more of your hands on in the situation to make sure things are running in a certain way. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, look at that. The world, like you are, like, because of the new start. This is where it really starts in 2024. It's like you're setting up the things in the latter parts of 2023, and it really starts, in 2024 per se, or there's a harmonious, seamless transition. But like I said, it is that new thing. Okay, now look at this. Pay attention. From when you started, the Fool, it's like you have what you have in the directions and the agreements. You went forth with what you had, and you trust the universe will supply the rest. And the universe is supplying the rest. Okay, everybody on board and everything, and now you get the world, which is similar to the Fool, but it's like everything is together. The foundation is there. Okay, the achievements are counted. The direction is already understood. You know what I mean? Everything is prepared. Okay, and the world is like, you are moving forward in that brand new chapter, that brand new journey, and you are being successful in it. You and your team, or yourself, depending on the situation, you are ready. There is nothing that's going to stop this transition. It is a total transformation that's happening, and you're going strong along the path. You're going strong along the journey. Some of you, you may actually be transitioning. What I'm seeing, like moving. like you're flying to a new place or and getting set up in such a way, okay, or project type thing, whatever. Some of you may be moving for this whole understanding, and that could have been even the preparations in certain respects here regarding this. Some of you are moving for this understanding, but overall, you are ready. Your team is ready. Whatever the situation is, you are ready. You have everything, and you're hitting this new chapter in your life, this new purpose, this new opportunity, this added on expansion of whatever already existed. It's totally going to happen. It's totally ready. Further clarification for the world. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Wands. You are ready. You're moving at a steady pace, a steady drive. You have history in your travels, okay, with the Knight of Wands. You know where you've came from. You know where you're going. You know what's around you. Nothing's going to catch you off guard. You're like muddling through. You're not rushing through. You're pacing yourself. There's a matured step in your drive. Further clarification. Yeah, what did I say? A matured step in your drive. Six of Pentacles. You are very balanced in your resources, your finances, your time management, people around you. Some of you may be in a managerial or ownership understanding, or even if you're in an employee understanding, you are one of those employees that are very very counted on. Someone who really understands what the company or the situation requires, and you're making sure that you give your all in the aspect of balance for yourself, for the company, and all those who are involved. Okay? There's an empathetic vibe that's happening here with you. But overall, the budgeting, the workloads, everything is being well adjusted for this coming year. Okay? There is what I'm sensing here is that, of course, this is normal where some hiccups may happen outside of your control, but you will be ready. I sense emergency funds or whatever it is, you will be ready to deal with that, no problem. And I'm sensing for some of you, definitely, there's going to be more hand reaches for your counsel, for your assistance. So at certain times, you may be stretched a little bit more, but you'll also be ready for that, is what I'm sensing. It's like that's why it's like you've been on this journey before, in certain similar respects. You like the world, you have that experience, that maturity, that understanding of how this type of business or this type of project or whatever situation runs, and certain things that may come up and expect, and you are ready for that. You've already allocated resources for that. So everything is going to be balanced in a way that is comfortable and fair and just, and is going to help create a positive, uplifting, and a very exciting rise in 2024 for you and the team and whatever else is involved. I'm sensing even in your relational life. Like, notice here, your relational life started doing glimpses over here. Okay, and that's like getting to know you, or spending a little bit more time with your current loved ones or love affair, whatever the situation is. But then when work starts, you like put that slightly on hold. You have to make sure the foundations and the security is done, and then you may then open up more time again to explore this over here again. Okay, what do a lot of cards have to say for you, Cancer? Yeah, look at that, the Emperor. See, everything that I said here, making everything, putting your hands on, making sure it's getting done, the finances, the budgeting, all the kind of stuff. And look, the Emperor. So now that you're satisfied, and I sense this may be in the earlier part of February, now that you're, like, the Emperor is like that full on abundant, like, look, you started with the Empress with that levels of abundance and the emotional spectrum, the negotiations, the sustenance of life, the abundant flow of certain resources, accommodations, cooperations, all the kind of stuff, like fulfillments, the maturity of the whole birthing effect towards the journey, and now we have the Emperor. Like you're ending on the Emperor, whereby especially physical aspects of the work of the world, of the reality of people are on board. Everything is running like so smoothly, so in sync, like you don't have to think about it. It is done. and you are free to just bask in the perfect structures that are producing how it was always meant to produce, and then some. Okay, there you know how everything is running, you know how everybody's working, you know all the scenes and unforeseens of the whole like systematic approach and the strategies. Everything is working like clockwork, okay, and is creating a level of secured abundance that is going to be growing in finances, going in better health, growing in better reputation. I mean, it is just a harmonious, peaceful, uplifting, like overflowing abundant energy in this physical world that is going to be definitely more so happening with you in 2024. Further clarification for the Emperor. Yeah, look at that. So the Five of Wands. See, this type of energy whereby you may be concerned in your head, okay, or some concerns may come up, you are unbothered. What I'm sensing with the Emperor, everything is working so well. There's literally nothing that could bother this drive. Someone odd complaint or something like that, or some world dynamic that may try to shake foundations, or someone who may try to put doubt in some dynamic or something, you know what I mean? Those negative connotations that may even try to threaten your success in your climb, it can't reach you, okay? It can't reach you. And I'm sensing this is here to also give you that assurance right now that those little bumps, those little hurdles or whatever, they're nothing in the grand scheme. Everything is working too well, will be working too well to even be bothered. Further clarification. Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? Cancer. I was feeling the King of Swords energy too. So literally everything very similar to the Emperor. Even the Emperor is like all of the kings, okay? But the King of Swords, that's why I said this thing with the Five of Wands is unbothered, okay? The systems are working well. Like right here where you have the Queen of Swords, where she's like hands-on and everything, but it's like the King of Swords, the system's already in place. That's what the King of Swords is. The system's already in place. The driver's already in place. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. You already know that. You have confidence in it. This is extreme confidence. And now you're free to be focused on more important things, more loftier things, the next chapter of things. You are unbothered by this. You can't be bothered because it's nothing. It's not going to do anything. These are just those little tips and taps of existence. It's not going to bother you. Don't even give credence to it, okay? Because the system that you put in place, the abundant growth that's happening with you and your team in your life, it is going to continue, okay? Don't lose focus. You've established something very strong is what's coming through, okay? Trust yourself, trust your team, trust the journey, because you got this, and you can focus on much bigger and grander things ahead of you. So Cancer, I really do hope that this reading has helped you, helped assure you, give you some confidence, some advice, all that kind of good stuff. This is amazing. This is exciting. And yeah, I wish you well. Bye.